You know guys, I've been hearing a lot of issues with the cooling system of the Suzuki Grand Vitara. I've met a few drivers that had overheating problems and they even had engine cracks due to bad maintenance of their cooling system. So I've decided to clean the radiator and flush the system at the same time to replace the pipes. Okay, so those are the things you're gonna need. I have there a few gallons of distilled water and 2 gallons of coolant. I had an extra one just in case. I'm also swapping the thermostat, which is that one. Those are the upper pipes. These are the pipes that go to the heater core. I'm not gonna replace them. That's the reservoir pipe, and that's the lower pipe that goes into the radiator. That's just a generic radiator cleaner. I just bought it in the local store. And that's a funnel I bought on AliExpress. I found it very convenient for the job. That's what the service manual says about the engine cooling system. You basically need 7.3 liters of coolant. So first thing, I'm gonna pour some radiator cleaner into the system. I also put some in the reservoir. And I'm gonna let it run for a while. I'm turning on the heating system so all of the fluid goes through the pipes. And I'm waiting for it to get hot enough so you can check the temperature with an OBD dongle. I'm using this SD Viewer app, which is very convenient for Suzuki, and it says 80 degrees Celsius, which is enough. Next thing I'm gonna do is follow the service manual with the steps that are mentioned here. So now when the engine is cold, I open the cap and let it run till it gets hot. And then I drain it into a pan. Make sure you don't drain it on the floor because it's bad for the environment. You can see how disgusting this water is. It should be green, not brown like that. Next step for me is to remove the thermostat. So the next flushes I will do with the distilled water will be with the thermostat open. There are 3 bolts holding the thermostat, and the lower one is less accessible, but it should be fine if you are trying enough. I'll keep the seal so it can run distilled water without any leaks. And now you can compare the old one with the new one. You can see the old one has some scale on it. It's a bit brownish. Now I'm installing back the pipe without the thermostat. After that, I'm draining out the reservoir. You can see the mess inside, so I'm gonna uninstall it, flush it, and install it back. Disassembly and the assembly is easy. It's only 3 bolts with 10mm socket. Now it's ready to be refilled with distilled water. So first I close the plug. Then I install this non-spill funnel, which I bought on AliExpress, and you have the link in the description for it. And after that I pour something like 7 liters of distilled water. Now I let it run with the funnel attached, and you can see all of the mess inside is floating. Now I repeat this cycle over and over again till I see clear water spilled out of the radiator. As you see in the last iteration of this process, the water is pretty much clear. Okay, so now when the system is clean and has no water in it, I'm gonna replace the pipes I've marked in red in this image. A tool that's gonna make my life way easier when I remove those clamps is this flexible plier. I have a link in the description below to buy it if you want. To remove this neck, I'm using a 10mm socket. Now you can evaluate the state of the old pipe compared to the new pipe. I make sure everything is clean, so no leaks will be happening because of any dirt. And I install the new pipes back. That's the reservoir pipe, which you can swap easily because it has no clamps. After detaching the lower pipe, I'm gonna install the thermostat. So first undo the 3 bolts, put the thermostat in, make sure the air bleed valve is facing up, and install back this plastic thing. Now see the difference between the old and the new pipe. Although the old one didn't have any leaks, but its condition is not that good, as you see. As I said at the beginning, I'm not gonna remove all of the pipes, but the other pipes, they have a part number in the description if you would like to. The idea is the same. You need to undo the clamp, the old pipe out and the new pipe in. And that's it. Now I pour back the coolant, the green antifreeze I've bought. I let it run for a while, make sure no bubbles are trapped inside, and also I turn on the heating because I want to make sure it works. Don't forget to fill up the reservoir, and that's all. You can see the difference between the different iterations. So the first one, you see it's yellow, I don't know why, it should be green. That's the second one after pouring the distilled water. And the last one, you can see it's clear. That's how it should be. So now I'm taking it for a test drive. As you can see, the engine temperature is okay. And the heating is also working fine. So yeah, I think we're good. So if you found this video useful and you liked it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And have a great one.